Resident Evil 5 took the influence of very action-packed movies in a way and changed it into something interesting. You see, because of the success of Resident Evil 4 between the horror elements and the action, they assumed that people were going to enjoy a kind of hybrid kind of style action game, but it's they wanted to mix horror into it, but it was more like they were bringing in a Hollywood style movies, and that's why people are like hate on this game because of how much people will influence from the action movies because of the success of the Resident Evil movies, and even though they're bad and people say they're bad, it's like here's the thing: people judge certain things what they want. They want it to be bad or good. There's no right or wrong answer to them. You see, Resident Evil 5 took that influence and actually changed it up. And I know what you mean. What do you mean they changed it? Because they wanted to make Hollywood movies. Stories were getting more interesting. They were bringing in one of the most iconic characters, Chris Redfield, but because of the lack of the success and people were getting boring of the same stories, because in a way it's kind of like the same thing like Resident Evil 1. It was Wesker was the bad guy, so Chris or Jill was going to go after them, in which or vice versa. And in Code Veronica, Chris was still going after after Wesker, so it kind of it made that more interesting way if you kind of picture it. It was very going, I wonder, and I think that's what they were doing. They were just getting an HD steroids, bulked up version of Chris Redfield, because that's what they were going with. That's what they were going for, and yeah, it just the atmosphere isn't dark because it's very sunny bright, and you're in the heart of Africa too. I don't know if that makes it worse or not. I mean, it's just like it's like they took a lot of bolds. I mean, I think once they started getting into their HD games, their franchises, and putting them with an HD makeover, this is where I think a lot of people were dying out of the company, because Capcom was like releasing what they assumed people were wanting, and a lot of it was going towards Hollywood style pictures, and that's what they were really going with. And they assumed that they did pretty good, but it was more like they wanted more to the story, and they were just like, what, I like it. Hollywood is doing something like this. I want to try that. And you see, that's the thing. Like, if you have a franchise, and okay, I get it. They took a big fat risk with Resident Evil 4, and it paid off. It paid off because I think people loved it. But like what I heard about it, like when it first came out, they didn't like it because it was just like scared. They're just like, oh, what is this? It's just like this. There's not zombies. They're not. I mean, they're parasites. They're not zombies. And I think that's what they were trying to do with this one. Is it wasn't zombies. There was like an infection, and that's what was going on with it. So it had that kind of thing. Like, okay, listen to me. We can do this, but we can't do it properly. And that's what I think that's what they were trying to go with. But it's just like you when I think like I don't know how to do a company wise. I can't really say anything about it. I'm just like, it's like when you have a franchise, okay, when you have a name on something, people are gonna say, hey, I love this series, I'm gonna give it a risk. You see, it's up to the person to decide what they want to do and with it. Like you can either love it or hate it. I mean, I get it. A lot of people hate it because, and I'm part one of them. It's to me, it's an okay action game. It's a pretty good one. It's it's cool that they kind of went to the thing was like you can play multiplayer, so you can two people can enjoy this game instead of just one person and then getting lost. So to me, this is perfect because of a co-op player, so we can play. Like I could bring in people that are like, oh, I'm in the mood for zombies or Resident Evil, like if you're fans of mine, and fans of the series is like, hey, it's cool to bring out the buddy. I mean, if you want to do a solo, but remember, to me, playing it, playing this not solo is kind of boring because it's more experience to see what the other person is capable of doing, and yeah, just going with it. So yeah, I mean, I get it. it's more like a circle around. Like I kind of picture like there's two kind of patterns with this. Here's okay. Chris's story is always trying to get after Wesker. As for like I think that's why like people don't like it because it's like it's a throughout a chase and it's like in a way there's like two different stories. There's Chris's story and then there's Leon's story. So I think those are the two main stories. So there's two stories going on simultaneously at the same time, jumping back and forth. But I think that's what they're doing. But I think it's more like they didn't really like Chris. I think that's why, or and maybe it's because they kind of bulked him up and they're always like, I'm gonna try it this way. But I mean, I can't speak for everybody to say how bad this is. To me, it's an okay game. It's pretty good. Is it my favorite on the list? I probably would rank it out probably close to Code Veronica, and that's kind of the same thing out of the main series. But you know, I give it a chance. I mean, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. If you want just a couple hours of just an action game and you're sick of playing Call of Duty Zombies, which is why are you sick of that? But I mean, if you want something like a little bit of story, play this. It's a fun game. It's dirt cheap. You can get these games. I mean, play this one. Play this one. Play the PlayStation 4, Xbox One versions of these. You can. There's many ways to play this one. Well, yeah. So I recommend playing this game, and it is one hell of a game. It's not the best, but it's it has its moments. It has its fun things. It's just, like I said, not to be wrong with it, but they did something wrong because they wanted to influence Hollywood with video games, and sometimes that never works. They've never really nailed a video game movie that actually works. That a lot of people are like, don't get me wrong, like I love the Resident Evil movies because I'm a big fan of Mila Jovovich. I just anything in her, any movie with her, I like it. It's just I think she kind of has that kind of style with it, and now I'm like a fanboy creeper. But hey, I don't care. Like we all have our fan person like, oh, that's the person I like, and the creeper like, even though like I think people really get pissed off, but yeah. That's why I like the movies, and playing this, it's okay. I remember playing this like here's the thing, as a Resident Evil fan, or like if you're a fan of any series, there's always that one that you don't like. Every series has that one, but in this case, I don't like that. I like this one. It's okay. It's it's not the best, but it's a fun one, and yeah, I'd say pick it up. Pick it up if you want to play it. It is damn good. So, yeah, that is my review for it. I apologize that I didn't do it earlier, but hopefully I made up for what I did with it. So, yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. I will talk to you when we hit Resident Evil 6, and that one, to me, is pretty good. I like that one. I really, really, really like that one. Maybe I'll do down the road, maybe if the top 10 does really good, I'll do another top, break it down from the best to worst with visuals instead of doing little clips here and there and with voice audio and all that stuff. Like I'm trying to tone my ass when I do tone what I want to do with videos and put in motion and putting scenes that are in, but and doing something like I'm trying to do something different, but. Yes, so thank you for watching. Have a great day. We're going to go to Resident Evil 6 after this. And after that one, we're going to hit Resident Evil 7. I was trying to do the Revelations cuz they are technically canon, but I don't have them yet. I used to have them and then now I don't have them, so maybe I can get them. Let me see. Maybe I couldn't get them. They're like really dirt cheap right now. So yeah, we'll see what's going on in a couple of weeks. I still got a couple more. I still got a couple more weeks so I can finish up it. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I gotta go. Bye bye.